All right, everybody, day 2. This is the entrance to this land we're trying to develop here. Trying to work through it. So I got a couple warriors out here with me today. Got half of one twin set, Caden, and then I have Eli tearing it up. So this is the aftermath of the weed eater. So all the grass that we've been pulling out, we're trying to get this all out of here. And as we get it out of here, we are going through and we're actually just cutting this up. We're cutting this up and then turning it over. We're spinning it. So it's kind of like a first shot at this. Basically turn this over. We're going to take the sod and we are going to cut through it, or attempt to. So that's it, guys. We'll keep you apprised of what goes on here. So it's quite a bit of work actually rolling one of these by hand. And when I was growing up, I was on a farm, and this farm, we always had huge tractors. And so I grew up, I know how to run tractors and big machinery, but I've never toiled the land like this before. So it'll be a new experience. I just really want to see if I can do it. Can this be done by hand, and how hard is it? All right, guys. Today's moderate chemtrails, not too bad. Looks like we're gonna have some sun all day, or at least for most of it. Right? Okay, so we're out here about an hour, and progress looks something like this. Real short cuts down into this, and toss it, and then bust your sod into a bunch of different pieces, because you end up with a bunch of sod. And if you just cross it over, I mean, this is kind of grueling. And I'm sure I can invent something a little bit better than this if I was like stuck on this, doing this. But for now, this is where it is, right? Just grab a little piece of it, grab your sod, turn it upside down, rake the sod. That's why they call them sod busters, right? We used to go to a restaurant called Sod Busters when I was a kid. Never knew what in the world that was. Oh, see, and sometimes it's a little hard. So you can shovel, you can actually sharpen the end of your shovel and make this a little bit better. But as we're going through this and dealing with this kind of stuff, like this sod right here, and we're chopping it back into the ground. If you chop this back in the ground, then you have all this nutrients, you have all this grass, you have all this stuff that your crops will be growing from. So when it's done, it should shovel up something like this, right? See where we've been? It's just dirt. It's just really black dirt in here. So we'll go through this again. This is only first plow. We're gonna plow this all by hand, and then we're gonna come back and do it all again, and then we'll plant something in here. All right, so this is not the end of the day, but it is about 2 o'clock my time. I believe my blisters have blisters at this moment. And we cleared out a ton more grass. We are not at an acre. We're about 100 feet. And I was wrong yesterday. I thought it was like 280 feet or something. It's actually 208 feet by 208 feet is 1 square acre. And so I have not accomplished that yet. I only got about 100 feet, so I got a lot more jungle to clear out here. And we are pulling, we have a giant grass bale thing. Looks like, I don't know how many bales I would have pulled out of here. At least 3-4 bales of grass already, easy. And so, and then, so we go between cutting and clearing this grass and pulling it out of here to tilling this, basically the old shovel plow. And so it doesn't look like we made a tremendous amount of progress, but you go about 5-6 inches at a time. And man, that's where you're at. So we will plow this one more time once I have this all done for whatever section we're going to have here. And I think what we'll do is we will rope this off, and I don't know, maybe do 10 feet by 10 feet or 15 feet by 15 feet right here, and maybe start this up with potatoes by the end of this week. Get potatoes in here. So I'm going to do some investigating on the best way to plant potatoes up in here. And this will hopefully be the first part of our organic field. So that's it. I'm sure this is pretty boring to most people, but there's a couple of you guys out there that follow this tribe and this clan, and I see your comments. I truly appreciate you guys hanging with me throughout the years. I saw a sub yesterday that was mentioning that he'd been with me since 2013. Much love to everybody out there. You know, it's been a wild ride here on YouTube. It's been a wild ride as they've locked down our world where we're at. So, hope you guys are reading your Bibles. Hope you guys are getting closer to our Father day after day. That's what it's supposed to be doing. So, have a good day, guys. I'm out.